and here's your glow-in-the-dark dildo. Make sure you test this out on the way home. Let us know how it is.
Canada sounds great.
Normal fucking people.
Not normal.
Not on the show.
Names.
Is Barry from Brampton in the room? I'm just asking for.
I actually saw Barry from Brampton last week.
Oh my god.
Brampton.
There is a Jackie Lyden, and there is a what was the other one? Dexter Stevens, and
Yeah, I'd like to hear what Dexter has to say. That'd be good.
It's not a real person. That's like sounds like Tug Speedman from fucking Tropic Thunder.
what have you learned?
Tugger nuts, man. Tugger nuts. Are you talking about five airplanes?
What have you learned from appearing on shows with Drew, and how many of you sick fucks would repeat the experience? See, you don't get a better question just because they've got a normal name.
No,
I just want to
shit.
throw in. I want to go on a show with Manny Wolf so I can learn what to put in these.
I don't think. Does Manny do the envelopes? Manny does.
No.
Well, you'll have to teach me how to talk.
I'm a guru. I really am. I want to know what's in this envelope. Come on, Greg. I know you do.
Hey, you got his name right.
Drew is a fucking cunt. And yes, I would be on his show anytime he grabbed my cock.
There you go.
Like this morning when I woke up.
Please.
I don't know.
That's how you got my
Stevie's
attention.
been on the most. What have you gotten from it, CJ?
You know, I learned how to pay attention to people on YouTube. So I just want to say something. I just want to say hello to producer Al over there, and happy birthday to you, you motherfucker. Thanks for inviting me to your goddamn party, you dick. Yeah, whatever. So yeah.
Okay, so he's back in fight mode from hiding mode now. We're back into hunting people down and murdering them on the fucking air. Charlottesville podcasting. Oh wait, that's way too soon. Wait.
Nice.
No, really, producer Al, man. Happy birthday, buddy. I'm glad you had a good day.
And
I
CJ,
guess I'll be back on the show.
you notice with CJ, you only see one fucking hand. Honestly,
I can
Al,
with one hand, and you can with two hands any day of the week, brother.
listen, I need two hands to cover what I got. You guys talk about Hogan.
I
You're the only one that's bringing them up.
They don't call me nothing. Anyway, Al, happy birthday, brother. God bless. Long life. Meet Samson, Dave, Gregg, Line. Blackface is the one on the very end of the line. And, of course, he's cool. He's not a guru. He doesn't hold these. Al, if you want to start your own podcast, there's one.
Who just got invited to a 50th birthday out here? Everybody? Did we all just get invited to a 50th birthday?
Yeah, I'd love to go to Glass Cow for a 50th birthday.
Glass Cow, huh?
That's where you punch cows. That's why I knocked it out. It was a fucking glass cow.
He would have won if it was a glass cow.
Yeah.
That's the animal version of Mike Tyson's Punch Out. The third guy in is Glass Cow.
Glass cow.
Mike Tyson's Punch Out. Oh, the best fucking boxing game ever.
Bring it on, motherfucker.
That you cannot win. That they programmed it so you cannot beat that shit. Like, hey, sorry, Mike Tyson's literally impossible to beat.
Bullshit.
Well, I know some people beat him. I did not.
Yeah, I know.
Get good.
Get good. You're talking to a game podcaster. Get good. Shut your fucking mouth and get good.
Please do. I'll have to take more roofies.
There is literally a question here that starts off
So
quite
okay.
innocent and then just goes incredibly dark by the end. It starts,
How long is it?
it's like stupidly long. Best advice for a kid trying to get into showbiz. Quite innocent. It's not for me, it's from my underage girlfriend. Don't tell the FBI.
Wow.
We won't.
Yeah, that
And this person is called James.
You made that up.
No,
Pleasure to meet you.
James.
I'm from Colorado.
What the fuck?
Well, I got
I've got some roofies for James.
Can I just say, thank God Drew finished reading that question before any of us answered it.
Is
like I was going to say,
from a child?
James, you might have noticed on Pornhub that they've got this little video called casting calls. Go over to those, and I guarantee you she will be in the movie business. She may not get paid for it because all the shit's fake, but we're all gonna enjoy it. Trust me. That would be my advice.
You sound very producer-like right now.
They all have those.
One of Chris Ripka's hands.
Ripka's on Pornhub right now.
Oy.
That's what he keeps looking down for.
That's why his desk
I'm
keeps
on
bouncing up.
Pornhub.
Pornhub, no. X videos, yes.
No, I said Cornhub.
Bossed up, big valve. No sexy way for the girls to scope. Shit, baby, I could get in your mind. I could make you never love another bitch. Tell me, baby, what's on your mind? I'm stressing, won't you come and get this day?
Question off of Cornhub for y'all: is Odd Job DTF?
Now they mean Odd Job or Odd Job like in the GoldenEye video game?
No, they're asking Odd
Our
Job.
own
here
Odd
on
Job.
the cast.
Our Odd Job.
Yeah.
DK's the only odd job.
DK. What are you doing?
They're both wearing hats. They're all wearing hats now.
I just want to tell you that it's Canada's 150th.
That's right. And that doesn't mean how many icebergs flow by us in a year.
You look like Elton John when you've got that hat on.
Don't got any props nearby.
What the fuck's going on?
Your own rule, brother.
See, the problem is he hadn't talked in 37 seconds, so he felt like he had to steal the show back.
That, you know what? That's a bad habit, I admit.
Hey, did you get one of the glow-in-the-dark toonies?
No, can I get one?
Yeah, I haven't been able to find one either, though.
What
Well, I
are
heard it was
these?
available on what's that media site that Ripka runs?
No, you can just get it when you get change. Just when you go to the store, if you're paying with cash, just ask them to look through their toonies.
The fuck are these people talking
We're
about?
lost, man. I am lost.
Talking about glow-in-the-dark dildos.
Oh, okay. I got some of those.
That you get
Have
in
you not seen
change.
Gregg?
They give them to you as change at the grocery store, apparently. Like, here, thank you for paying, and here's your glow-in-the-dark dildo. Make sure you test this out on the way home. Let us know how
Man,
it is.
Canada sounds
Next time you come
great.
in. Yeah. They've also decriminalized weed. So, yeah, it's kind of probably where we're all going to have to go soon anyway.
Yeah, come on.
Absolutely.
God knows
I
our...
already have a friend up there. I'm not
So do
talking
I.
about you fuckers either. I know you guys.
I've got someone who keeps begging me, like, get your fucking passport and just make sure you could get up here. I'm like, oh, God.
We also don't have guns. We don't need guns.
No, fuck.
Oh fuck! I guess I'm staying here.
They punch their caribou to death.
Oh, no, true.
Heavy rhino.
Into
We just
battle.
fart. All we do is fart.
And red caribou.
Into
Red
battle.
caribou.
It's bad.
Yeah.
I saw that video of the albino moose. That was majestic as fuck.
Albino.
Wasn't that didn't that one guy ride it into battle in that third Hobbit?
Yeah.
Cut off 4 fucking heads, like motherfucker. It's badass.
It was a dire moose.
This is a tire moose.
Did Billy Connolly not voice that guy?
The dire moose?
No, the guy riding the dire moose.
Yes.
Billy
Yes.
Connolly's in the Hobbit movies?
Well, he was
Wasn't.
riding the pig. He was riding the giant war pig into
Right.
battle at the end. He was computer animated as well. You know, now that because the rest of that fucking movie is full of computer animated people looked great. this Rogue One Peter Cushing bullshit looked ridiculous.
Thank you.
I had someone, okay, movie cunt. I had
Yes.
somebody tell
Who
me
you talking to? Which one of us?
Exactly, one of you movie cunts. I had somebody tell me that Deadpool was horrible because the CG was garbage.
Oh, bullshit. I thought fucking Deadpool was awesome. Now, I don't know, I don't want to speak for Steve, but I thought it was fucking awesome. And
Yeah, it was great. No, that whoever said that's the real movie cunt.
Yeah, seriously. It's like, I mean,
yeah.
the CG of that movie was actually so good that was what got leaked to get the fan.
I thought it was amazing. I was just wondering, and that cunt's name is Zach. He's been on my show a long time ago. Just
What is I don't know. Yeah,
that
fuck it.
asshole.
Don't even ask him any more questions.
Smash mouth cunt from Arizona.
You do not get to ask questions anymore, being that fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
It's unbelievable.
Anyone got any beef they want to air with anyone?
Oh, God.
This is the
Let's
beef
just
segment.
open that can.
I get so pissed off with the questions. I'm just fucking going there.
Look, that's it. Let's start fighting amongst ourselves now.
No, anyone in general. Fuck it.
I don't know anybody here, so I don't have any beef with anybody here.
That's always good.
That's all right.
Except for Drew. Fucking
Everyone's got beef with me.
wait, no, I know Dave. That's right.
Everyone's
Sorry.
quiet.
You guys had a lot to say in that chat all day long. Now you might be quiet.
Can reiterate some of that. I can.
I can share.
You should. Actually, you know what? We should hear Lynn
narrate.
dramatize. Yes, Lynn should dramatize.
Wine
And
should
we
dramatize.
we all get to listen. She reads the whole thing and does
The
all the
whole
voices.
7-hour freaking thread.
I could play some audio for you guys since this is sort of like the beef section, if you like.
Yeah, play that.
I smell like beef. I smell like beef. I
Takes up no
smell.
space on your phone either. So if you have a 16 gigabyte phone and you need to record a bunch of voice memos and you're almost out of space, you can still use Dropbox and it takes up no extra storage. So just thought I would share that. Samson, please don't troll me because you're ridiculous.
Oh my
God! Thanks.
Dude, that was genius.
Yes, babe.
No, that was Mr. Boyce.
Oh man, flat out asking to not
That was
be trolled.
that was my favorite iTrog. Cody David Boyce.
What Chris? What
I'm
prompted
starting
that?
beef, more beef. I actually had to. That was a video that he posted on PDC. So it was at the end of it, and then after that, you know, it of course I trolled him harder, and then Podcast Bay stepped in with his beard all up in my face.
Oh jeez.
And he did a live video, but he didn't say my name, so obviously I knew who it was. Unfortunately, that video is gone because that video was fucking amazing. With his beard all up in the camera.
God.
I took a video back. And you know, I was on the shitter, of course, and I had my beard up in the camera on the shitter, and I just, you know, told him that I just reiterated how much Max sucks, and that was it. So that ended that. They didn't ban me, which was very disappointing because you know, fucking Drew got soft banned.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I was shocked.
I got
About
banned.
what?
I didn't even know it.
I'm the nicest person in that fucking group.
Oh man.
Well, I can
No,
see
but,
CJ getting banned for a little bit.
I
Yeah.
went on
'Cause, you
Podcast
know.
Bay and
I
everything.
never got banned from
If there's
According
one
to
thing,
Scott, he told Drew that I had been banned at one point. I
Yeah.
I never heard that.
you were on the shitter at the time, so you
You
didn't
get your
remember.
pieces left.
Probably.
It also
there's
went
one
by in
thing.
5 minutes. Yeah.
One thing that I have to tell everybody is that Cody was on my show about 3 years ago before he was a podcast guru. Full force iTrog. He was on my show. If you go to strcast.com and look for indie elevator pitch or just type in 9 because it was episode 9, he showed up on my show for like 10 minutes pitching whatever fucking music shit he was doing at the time. and you can hear some of his music on the end of that tail end of that show. That was in my show's infancy, so it sucks horribly. FYI. There you go.
FYI.
Where's the beef?
That's the beef.
Has he improved as a guest since then? Because he was boring as fuck in that 10 minutes.
I didn't fucking have him on the show. I've never had him on the show since, so I wouldn't know. I can't listen to his show because it sucks ass.
I've never listened to a show, and I never invited him on the show.
It's like ADHD Star Wars.
Well, I mean, wait. So is he? But is he a guru? Like, what's the deal? Like, I don't see.
I don't know.
I don't know. There's a way of presenting your show. I think I have the greatest show in the world, and you guys too.
Everybody should think that. No,
yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
not for that to sound as arrogant as that probably sounds saying it, but I
listen,
mean, that's how you're supposed to fucking do do know?
Yes.
That's how you're supposed to do
go to work in the morning. If my show was that good, I wouldn't be working.
Yeah,
but
I hear you.
Well,
truth is
we
truth.
all feel that way, but there's a certain what's the word I'm looking for? Persona that gurus
twat.
No one.
Yeah.
Asshole.
Well, I mean, so that's
slimy, schemy.
I mean, I'll
not even
I'll say
that's
that-
reserved for people like Drew.
I've been doing this for
Thank you.
2 years, and I still get tips and
Yeah.
shit, I knew that was around, or I never thought I could do that. Like I don't, and if I don't know how many thousands of people we have listening here tonight, Drew, but if anyone.
I said all two of them.
I think if anyone wants to contact anyone on this panel, you'll get some serious, really cool help without us mailing you any shit.
Yeah, it's all about humility, basically.
Money on you. We've been there, we've done it.
I just don't understand. I mean, in my mind, one, I know I will self-proclaim that I think I'm a sort of outlier as far as maybe the group is concerned, or most groups in general, because it seems like a lot of podcasting and a lot of DIY stuff has slid into this I'm selling myself as a guru fucking thing, which look,
Your
some of
shit's
us
unique, Dave.
Some of us are good at things, and you should teach people how to do that shit. But I just don't understand, like, when it became this, like, today I just woke up and decided I'm a fucking guru. I'm going to tell everybody how to live. I'm going to tell everybody I'm going to tell people mixers are superfluous. I'm going to tell people which mics to use and which mics not to use.
You say superfluous?
I did say superfluous. And I was like, and it's like, I'm sorry, I come to this also from a production world. Like, my day job is in producing fucking content for people's media channels. So I'm going like, yeah, dude, for the last decade and a half, that I've never in a million years heard out of an audio person's mouth, ever. Absolutely fucking not. So, like, to me, that's someone who's saying they're a guru. There's someone who's presenting information to other people looking for information, people who actually probably don't have that information. And it just, I feel like there's a certain level of me that kind of has a feeling of just sort of, I don't trust a lot of shit right now, you know, and unless you have something that kind of presents that genuineness and you have like the personality, just get on a microphone and talk to people. I'm like kind of actually concerned, to be honest. Like, I would say probably this panel represents the most of this I'm charlataning your money away from you kind of situation that has developed. And it seems like we're all surrounded by it. You know what I mean? And I'm not talking in one particular place. You just put in podcast in general. You Google search that shit. It's gonna come up with a
definitely
random
a charlatan.
Greg's just got his glass in the air, but I'm pretty sure you just said superfluous.
He didn't.
That's what the other one said, because I'm too old.
I heard superfluous. Like super flu, like influenza or flu, and then
Super massive.
I've actually, to be honest with you, though,
this portion of this program.
I've actually listened to the Hollow 9 Network, and
no shit,
they do some
really? Are you fucking joking right now? That's awesome, man. Thanks.
You know what a real guru does? A real guru goes out, watches every single person. Yeah, and that too. And but you've got a lot more hours in the day, Samson, than. No, you listen to people that like you're pleading the same case I plead. I'm a independent guy. I do what I do. I love what I do. So I cue in. I love more than anything, more than audio quality, more than mixing, more than what's on the video. I love what I'm doing. And I don't care if it's video games or you know, milking a cow.
Or punching a cow.
I subscribe. I listen because it'll make me better. Because I'm like, yeah, that dude's passionate. What's he doing that I can do better?
Absolutely. I think that, you know, it's so funny because when I started 8 years ago, I didn't know anybody. I hadn't even heard the word podcasting, and there were no courses and there were no podcast coaches and there was none of that. I had no clue what I was doing. And I'm actually so happy that there was no information and I didn't know what I was doing, because maybe I would never have started. But along the way, now I've seen people that have just started in the last couple of years, and yeah, all of a sudden they're like, and I think, fuck, I gave you help and information. Like, it's almost like any little opening there is to create a course. I mean, when I see an 8-week program on how to be authentic, we know that there is like,
I want to be so true to myself. You have to teach me how to do it. Please teach me how to be genuine.
Like,
Jesus fucking Christ.
This is what has happened. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with having a business. I mean, you know, if you can have a business, great. I do some consulting with podcasting, but I'm constantly learning from other podcasters and improving, and because things change so fast. And we have to be open to that, and we have to like lend a hand to other people. If you're not willing to serve, then you're not capable of being a leader, which is what I would rather be, is a leader to help educate and push this thing further. And I wish one thing, here's my little rant, is that we need to educate people on what exactly a podcast is, and the differences between that and radio and live stream. And it's crazy, these courses that are out there and these gurus that just started and they say, oh, here's an opportunity because it worked for me. Well, I'll teach you how to freaking have a grit and grace show. Like, we should do that, CJ. Like,
what's your opinion though? Because I go live. We do
$1,000 an hour is the going rate, apparently.
Now we're doing video. And we do podcast.
Yeah.
I think you guys do the same, right?
Yeah, we do. We do live stream, and we turn it into a podcast because we want to be able to reach everybody where they're at. Not everybody wants to sit and watch a video, right? So we want to try to appeal to everybody. Now we got that.
Nice crotch shot for a minute there.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of crotch from our job.
It's turning into the Watchmen over here.
But yeah, it's interesting to see. It's really
to join my show. Great. I think Gregg and Choo Choo Stew would be the best.
Especially if you get Choo Choo Stew drunk and he starts breaking out his guitar and starts singing.
I mean, you know, like, I feel like probably in the time when you started, I was probably like a couple of years before that. It was like the Wild West. I mean, it was totally free. Oh, yeah. You could create anything. You know what I mean? There was a period of time where it was just like anything went. And part of what I think I like am like rejecting or responding to with this sort of guru explosion is that is where the authenticity was. And when everybody's trying to model themselves after somebody else, even if they're trying to learn how to be authentic, it's like, so we have for Dave the Clone to be pissed about people being cloned, it's got to be a fucking big deal. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think rules have been put on it now, and you have to do it this way, and you have to do it that way. And if you don't do it this way, that's what's been taken out of it. It's the whole.
I really believe that's what we do.
Wow, I just think I found my replacement on Grit and Grace. Dave the Clone is now on Grit and Grace.
Wow. I just got a job. I just got a job.
Congrats.
I guess.
There's a lot of contracts up for grab because CJ wants Dave the Clone, and I want Gregg. So let the bidding begin.
You ever noticed on Be Live, every fucking show is about how to do a Be Live, going live? Who the fuck's watching them?
CJ, what is the
Future
solution?
gurus.
Pakistanis.
No, but CJ will know.
This just got really racist.
We get some mad hits off of Al Jazeera.
Fucking serious.
He's not
That's
Pakistani.
true.
He's a fucking Jew.
Hold on.
He's not Pakistani. He's a Jew. He lives in Thailand.
Okay, it actually is Charlottesville up in here now. What's going on?
Tried to add me on LinkedIn, and their name was Tanvir Butt. With 2 T's.
Oh, I remember you said that. Yeah, with no experience, and he lived at like place near you, right? Something like that.
Yeah,
that was awesome.
CJ,
the comments are coming from everywhere else.
Wait, what?
CJ knows there's a replacement for Be Live already.
Yeah, it's not ready to come out yet. Carlos hasn't released it yet, so if you're not following Carlos Phoenix, that is the guy to follow for live streaming. But like I was gonna say, Pakistani just recently opened within the last 3 months their internet worldwide. So now you're getting a lot of them that are coming out on Be Live, doing live streaming and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, they are the people that are really engaged in those how to use Be Live.
There's
but
also
they haven't even mastered cricket yet.
Dude, let me tell you something.
World Cup, thank you very much.
When I was at VidCon, basically I was one of the oldest people there. Everybody who's like 16 or younger right now basically is living their life on YouTube and all these different platforms. We have kids who are making over $1 million a year by just going and buying toys and unboxing them on a camera. But what I find more crazy than the fact that that's happening is that there are 5 million people subscribing to that, to watch that.
My son is one of them, Dave.
So there you go. Yeah. So it's like the audience in that age range has access to being able to control their own media menu. Let's say they didn't have to just be at the mercy of what their parents are watching. And like that is making things very odd for the rest of the industry to react to what social media and podcasting and all these things can be. You know what I mean?
I got a quick question for Samson.
Or Drew. I can't tell.
I don't know who that is.
Hey, Samson, did you get your start with Twitch, or was that, or do you?
Did I get my start with what?
Did you get your start with gaming on Twitch, or did you just leave that one alone completely?
We do use Twitch, but
hashtag show feet.
Hashtag show feet. No, I mean the podcast we started with Libsyn, and I mean I've been gaming since I was a child, so I guess maybe I don't understand the question.
I was just curious.
Too many roofies.
Streaming your stuff on Twitch.
Oh, okay. So we tried to live stream on Twitch a couple of times. It was okay, but I honestly feel that for us, Facebook Live is way better than any other platform because we already have almost like 3,000 people on our Facebook page, and it's really simple and straightforward. Just whatever you do, don't fucking play copyrighted music in the background.
Oh, yeah, dude.
They will kill your stream and delete your video permanently, like in 2 seconds.
Trust me, I know this. Bogota, Colombia is still fucking with me.
I remember that. I remember that post. You're like, what the fuck? It's my music. That was awesome.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with that. There are like, well, with Twitch though, I mean, if you go on Spotify, for example, there are stream safe playlists that you can use. I do love Twitch. I use it every year for our 24-hour video game marathon for Extra Life, which benefits Children's Miracle Network hospitals, which is all over the U.S. We personally have raised thousands of dollars for them over the years. and want to continue to do that. So we do stream on Twitch, but I think this year we'll probably use Facebook Live, just because it's, I don't know. I hate the Twitch app. It's fucking horrible. It's awful.
But you
Twitch
can
app
only
is
do picture-in-picture with Facebook Live.
Can you?
Well, here's the thing.
on
Here's the thing.
Facebook
I use
Live?
XSplit. I use XSplit Broadcaster to broadcast whatever the fuck I want to Facebook.
Oh, okay.
So-
yeah.
I can do
Nice.
multiple cameras. I can do
Yeah.
overlays and all that shit with Broadcaster, multiple audio inputs, whatever I need to do
Yeah.
for that.
Is that an open stream or that's a pay as you?
XSplit is a premium service.
You can try it out for free and all that kind of stuff. You know, it's the same thing as Manicam.
Yeah.
Same thing with Manicam and VMix and Wirecast. And
Well, like, what do you guys consider like your pricing threshold when you're looking at stuff like that, where you say, okay, this is not realistic or worth it to spend the money on?
I think when it's only like 40 or 50 or 60 bucks a year, I mean, who gives a fuck? It's a year. I mean, you're not going to notice that too much.
Yeah, but I'm brand new to live streaming though. Like we're
We have a brand new course for you, DK.
Yeah, I got a envelope for you over here if you want it.
I got an 8-episode series on how to be authentic.
I got some 8-hour training for you.
I hear on Mondays they give a 10% senior discount, so fuck off.
I mean, but like, you know, has anybody, I guess, you know, I mean, I probably come at this from a few different solutions from just some stuff that I use in my day job, but like, would you rather spend that money on like a piece of software that like Telestream, their Wirecast software is fucking crazy, and you can stream that from Wirecast to YouTube or for wherever you want?
Well, no, XSplit is a piece of software that does that. That's what XSplit
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
the same thing.
It's the software layer.
Gotcha.
You know, as I've used Wirecast for a long time, and I'll be honest with you, it is way overpriced for what most people would use it for.
Sure, I was gonna say, like, I didn't know, like, I guess I was asking to say, like, it's something like that, but that's like a $200 piece of software. It's
No,
like,
that's like a $600 and a $1,200 piece of software.
no, the 7 is down
XSplit
to
is
3.
super cheap, dude. It's I think it's less than $100 a year.
See, but it's a service too, right? You have to pay for it every year.
Yeah, you do gotta pay for it every year. It's a
Yeah.
licensing fee for the software.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
But
the thing.
And what
I
that-
use it. You're broke ass. We know. You're fucking talking to us from the bus earlier.
Talking about video. Is audio dead?
No,
No,
hell,
not at all.
No, either. I don't.
it's still probably bigger.
Honestly, I
It's
like audio
easier.
as far as podcasting goes.
It's easier to listen to something than to watch something. You can't fucking watch something while you're driving, and a lot of
Right.
people have really long commutes.
That's
Exactly.
like the commuters are the
You can't-
podcasting ideal audience right there.
Yeah,
can't
no,
watch when
audio
you're
still
jogging.
dominates.
Yeah, I
Just-
mean, like
if radio's dead, it's never gonna die.
because
No.
I'm going to
Big
say
radio.
10% watch, and we're trying, and we're not fancy or anything like that, but we're doing the video. 10%, still 90%, and we do live as well. I'm going to say 5% people listen live, but we like doing the show live. I'm going to say another maybe 10%. I'm probably stretching it. Watch on video. The rest are still audio for us.
Yeah. A lot of, I mean, the majority of our audience is audio because the most content we put out is audio. For us, I tend to want to use the video for more promotional, like when we're going to appear at places, I'll actually, you know, grab stock footage and cut like a promotional video to get people to friggin' want to come see us, or like to be on the lookout for our content that's going to come out of that appearance. But I mean, it's also fun as hell doing this, right? I mean, like, I love being able to talk to people who are like states away that I never have a chance to hang out with, but we can all talk about the same shit and have like an awesome panel discussion. So, I mean, we're definitely looking at the streaming, live streaming area, but that's still probably going to be on a much less regular basis than all of our audio stuff. Cause we have like 18 streams, you know, like RSS feeds that are just about specific shows, and when those shows are in season, those feeds are firing, you know, and when they're not, we have some talk shows that are general coverage. We have a lot of fun, and we also have a lot of people who aren't comfortable on camera. So you have the audio is great for that, for people who are trying to just get into even just breaking their shell.
And you know what? I'll be completely honest with you. I'm not comfortable on camera.
I can understand that.
I
see what you're talking about there.
I'd much rather do audio. I think that's a good point. We
all got our ugly mugs.
I'm fucking sin. I'm older and shit. And no, but I when there's no camera, I don't know what it is. I don't know how to explain it to you. But
it's like closing your eyes. Nobody sees you.
Yeah, there's less pressure.
That's what I do when I masturbate.
So God can't see you.
Don't talk about pressure. CJ,
No,
it's a piss.
I'm hoping he's watching, actually.
Bask in the greatness of what you've created. Look at what I can do. Oh, shit.
Oh, your laugh makes me laugh.
Oh, man. I also like the idea that, like, you know, when you're podcasting and it's an audio only show, you're totally Steven Spielberging in Jaws. You know what I mean? Like, people are bringing whatever is part of them that is listening to the show. Like, for us, we tend to do some dramatic stuff here and there. I like the idea that, like, 5 different people could, yeah, right,
here and there.
5 different people could listen to something and see it completely differently, but it's all from the same piece of audio. You know what I mean? Like, why would I try to recreate the greatest movie projector ever is somebody's imagination? So we want to roll with that. You know?
I'm going to sound really old. I'm going to sound really, really old now.
You already do.
People still love me. Hey, brother.
Fist bump on that one, man.
1,900 people in the Facebook group, so someone doesn't like me, but they like the other characters. But the old audio.
That's evident by how few of them are watching this.
The old audio dramas, the Fibber McGee and Molly, what we did at Halloween. There's still a magic to that to me, and that's why I have always loved audio.
Yeah. Well, you're right, and I think it shows that in a lot of the popular podcasts that come out, like, you know, the real true crime murder and unsolved murders, and we're seeing like a huge amount of podcasts that are starting that are doing well with stories and all of that. So I think you're right. People, it doesn't matter what comes about. We still go back. We still gravitate towards
it's your imagination
stories and the images you come up with. That's why books will never go away, because we come up with what the character looks like. And
no, and listen, when you listen to a show, you know, let's say we're listening to Dave, you're hearing him, you're imagining how he's going to sound or how he's going to look. I mean, I think that's the coolest part of audio. And the only reason I think all of us are doing this, Drew, is live stream. The kids, right? It's the new.
Yeah, that's the audience you got to get to.
Yeah.
You know, and well, it was funny because one of the things they were talking about at VidCon, they had somebody from Creative Artists Agency, which is like the big talent agency out in Hollywood. And they were asking, you know, a lot of people were asking them, well, you know, you have all these teenagers who basically, even though they've got 5 million subscribers, they've had over 100 million downloads, they're making money from these companies whose products they display. They still don't know how to have a fucking conversation with somebody else. They would never be good on an in-depth interview that one of us would try to do with them. You know, like there's not only an age gap, but there's a sort of experience and appreciation for quality gap too. And so that was what the person from CIA was saying. Like, look, we're not just going to start signing all these fucking 15-year-olds just because they have 10 million views on YouTube. If they can't deliver a quality product, if they can't deliver a quality performance, if they can't read lines, if they can't sing, we can't make them famous, you know? And so at least the industry is still going to have an eye to only making sure, at least trying to only make sure that people should be fucking twats.
I just want to say one thing. How then do you explain the Disney Channel?
True. Well, they need to have
the sing, dance, do fucking anything.
Well, they're trying to manufacture like they used to. Go ahead.
I have some inside sources saying to check the fucking chat, and I believe they're talking about the YouTube chat. Who's on the YouTube chat? Someone's fucking.
Well, that was me. I'm slipping. Hang on.
Yeah, that was your job.
Yeah.
Who has the Facebook?
I've lost it.
Ripka, but he's off, relieving himself.
You repost the.
Dude, how long does it take to fucking take a piss, dude? Did you guys notice me take a piss?
I think he bounced thinking it was going to be a number 1, and when he got there, it quickly became number 2. Oh, maybe even a number 3. That's a 3.
Jeez.
Hey, we have 3 people watching now. That somehow brought people in. That joke just resonated across the universe. It was like, oh shit, we're missing something over there.
Do we need somebody else on the YouTube?
Take the boy out of it.
Can he read?
Right.
He's back.
What did Judge Spike just say? Hi. Hey, Judge Spike, how are you?
Don't listen to that asshole.
Any more questions?
Yes, I want to know what Dave's eating. You're not showing.
Sounds tasty.
Are we doing product placement? Do I have to blur this out, or I mean, there's some Welch's mixed fruit snacks.
I knew it.
I gotta bleep it.
This is dinner tonight.
Gregg fell asleep.
Oh, he's alive.
Oh, he's still there. You're better than Mr. Dress Up. I think Len would know who Mr. Dress Up was.
Oh, I loved Casey and Finnegan.
I think Gregg would be the modern day Mr. Dress Up.
He could be Mr. Dress Up for sure. Canadian classic children's programming.
Drew, you might be able to help me here. Is that anything like Mr. Ben?
Dude,
Andy DeFrayne was my friend.
Gregg, you are going to be a character on my show if it's the last thing I fucking do.
Right. Well, get in touch with Drew and we'll see what we can do. It'll be a pleasure.
You can't talk directly to him right now. You need to go through his person who's
Yeah.
also here and now.
People.
He's going to turn and look away and put his fingers in his ears so he doesn't hear the deal until Drew brings him the deal.
And Drew will call me a fucking cunt about 4 times, and then we'll get to business.
I can call you one too if you like.
Sure, why not?
Of course, Drew's going to add 20% because he needs to have his cut.
For the fucking cunt?
The fucking cut for the fucking cunt.
Oh, the fucking cut. Okay, cunt, cut, twat.
It's a cunt cut, yeah.
Cunt cut.
Twat fee.
Twat.
I still think they're in the same room.
We're just well coordinated.
Yeah.
I was wondering though, other than being here,
yes,
who has been on anyone else's show?
Good question.
Not me.
I've been on Samson's show.
Yeah, he's been on my show. I've been on his show. I've been on Drew's show. No, Drew hasn't been on my show yet. Fucking cunt.
Yeah.
Drew's been on my show too, actually.
And I don't know who the rest of these cunts are.
Drew and Ripka were both on my show together.
What?
And I've been on Ripka's show, and Dave and me have been on Ripka's show.
Although the world wouldn't know that. That's the lost tape.
First time. They didn't know about the second time.
I do believe I was on Drew's show with some of you people.
And Ripka has been on my show twice. 3 times.
3 times, yeah.
So this is becoming Game of Thrones.
I was on Cave also, not just a Haver whore.
Haver whore. I was on CJ's show twice. And Drew's. And Drew, I have to say thank you for having me on last time with Kwame, because Kwame and I, like, totally
They're
connect.
tight now. They're tight now.
That must have been like the most behaved show you ever had. Did anyone swear?
No,
Yes.
I jumped
I
out.
say Ripka like stormed in from the gates and was like, "This is my show now.
He did.
Check it out, motherfuckers! I'm here."
I had
No,
no.
actually, that took a really good show, though.
It was a
Which
good
is
show.
how you do this question. When you put on a show, how do you stop the guests from hijacking it and taking off on tangents you don't want to travel down?
You don't.
That's what the show's about.
They meant your shows.
Oh.
Why?
They know I've got no power over these things.
I kind of want them to, for the most part. Like, if I'm doing an interview show, it's like supposed to all be about them anyway. So I'm just like, yeah, man, fucking go nuts. If you're going off too far, I'll bring you back in to make it sound like you're not ridiculously stupid. You know, we'll just kind of make it seem like you can connect thoughts and everything will be fine. But I kind of want them to talk. If you're
that's a skill, though. People can't do that. Some people can't really guest back in if they've gone way off on a tangent, though.
True.
If you haven't been doing it and you're just starting, then don't ask.
Don't ask too open-ended questions.
Open-ended questions. Like,
be specific.
Very specific.
Tell me about yourself.
Yeah.
See, I feel really comfortable like on a show like this, and that's how I want. And you're all coming on. I'm gonna fucking hunt you, every single one of you.
A lot of hunting going on from this fucking panel.
I don't want.
Nobody's feeling aggressive.
Nobody is safe. If you're listening to this, you're fucking dead right now. You're on a list.
But
Yeah,
we don't
send out
want
Logan.
a radio character like Ripka. Very successful raw and real thing going on. But when he came on the show, I broke every bone in his body. I want to be real.
He was too raw for you, huh?
No,
not enough lube.
You had no choice, CJ, but to be.
Rubbing.
It wasn't a raw and real type of thing.
No, it
You were
wasn't.
talking to an Englishman that has Alzheimer's, and a fucking guy from Queens, and a normal guy like me from Canada.
Just a regular Muskoka guy.
No, but I don't want to know. Listen, you'll have every chance to pitch your show. But people don't want to know that, because if they want to hear that, they'll listen to your show. They want to hear something a little bit different.
Well,
right?
you've gotta be able to sell your personality to make them want to listen to your show, right? I mean, that's to me like if you have the
There's a course for
opportunity to
that.
be on. Yeah, 8 pieces, how to be authentic. On the Holland Network coming soon.
There is really a course for that.
But like,
Manny Wolf. I'm just shitting on him tonight. I don't give a fuck.
I don't know, man. Isn't he in bed with Mercedes now? I kind of feel like it's like he knows people.
Shags a car.
Not, don't. No. Don't
Wait,
trash
what happened?
Mercedes.
The funny thing is both Dave and I have taken Manny's course.
Yeah, I know. True. But I don't know, like when you have an opportunity to be on somebody's show, it's like, you get to talk to a whole audience you don't usually get to talk to. That's like the best, that's put your best foot forward moment there.
You have to win them, right? Though, like you're not. You might do a show about movies and comics, and that's cool, but that's your chance to win that person over. Who really am I? Right?
You mean when you're doing like a one-on-one interview, or when you're guesting on somebody else's show?
When you're a guest, right? We're talking about being a guest. So when I'm on Cave Crew, I'm DK, whatever. Like I'm a little more loose tonight.
Yeah.
If you were to come on my show, you've got to expose something,
right?
Just a little bit outside the box to attract people to your show, right?
I think
you've got to expose yourself to come on Cave Crew Radio.
You have to wear animal skins and nothing else.
You know,
I've already
got myself for this.
I need no more ridiculous shit because Gregg's coming on in season
Gregg just
4.
undone a button.
Ripka, if I don't get sponsors with Gregg and Stu, I'm giving up.
Well, don't you also want to guess that maybe you would have at least listened to your show once before they get on there, so they kind of know what your show's about? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what do you want a guest who's not even going to try to mesh in while doing that outside of the box thing, or are you just saying like, you know what?
I hijack you. I want to hijack you because I've listened to your show or whatever you do. I've watched your YouTube video.
Whatever you do.
I've read about your
The authenticity is so glowing from this shit right now. I've watched your whatever the fuck it is you put out. It's a really nice little thing, whatever the fuck format it takes, however you watch, listen, or taste it, whatever you do.
Smell-o-vision.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
It's catching someone in their reality. Look, I've already listened to you before I have you on.
Yeah.
Like less if you fucking listen to me. But that's me, right? That's everyone's different. I want to catch something outside, totally outside. Something you wouldn't reveal on your own show.
When I have folk on, I don't.
That
want
would be
them to
extremely hard.
PR version of themselves. I want them to be them.
Yeah.
I don't want a fucking interview. I want a conversation.
And that's been trained out of people because there's these courses on how you should be, and
fuck those.
Exactly.
Or are we talking about gurus now?
That's crazy. I think I love that all you guys gonna do it your way, and instead of, there's always going to be people that are saying do it this way and do it my way because it worked for me. Great, it worked for you. You can give ideas, but
that's Gregg going to bow out.
No, Lynn, that's the best point of the whole night. There is no fucking blueprint.
No.
Hey, let's let Gregg bow out gracefully and say goodbye to all kids. And
you can plug his show.
Good night, you fucking cunt.
My good sir. You have a good one.
Tip my headphones to you.
Thanks for joining us, man.
Right.
See you, bud.
Gregg.
Greg, I'll be in touch.
That's why once you expose yourself, easy to touch.
Drew's his agent.
He gets 25%, I get the rest. I'm no fucking dummy.
That's a little steep.
Yeah.
You ever heard that song, Nothing from Nothing Leaves Nothing?
Yeah, actually.
Is that Paul
What song
Schaefer?
is that?
Is that Paul Schaefer? Who is that?
I don't know. I love Paul Schaefer, by the way.
Isn't that an old Rat Pack song?
Nothing from nothing leaves nothing. You gotta have something. I don't know the words.
Fuck is
I
happening?
know that part. I know that part only. I think I don't know. They featured it on Family Guy once. That's the only way I know it.
We
I
believe
think it was on the Lawrence Welk show one time. Nobody knows Lawrence Welk.
I was like, how can we bring up sex real quick? That seems to always make things like really pop for the audience.
Right?
Makes things pop for a lot of people.
There, see, I knew this was gonna happen if I just mentioned sex. Like, let's see what's gonna happen. Let's gonna lose her shit.
It's going to get Gritty and Gracie in here.
Billy Preston, producer Al shared with us. It was Billy Preston that did the Nothing from Nothing Leaves Nothing.
Oh, wow.
Nice bit of trouble.
Somebody's watching and responding on point. I love
Somebody
it.
is watching.
Actually, he also said, "Look at chat." FYI.
Hey, producer Al.
Look at
Fuck off.
Oh, that's funny. Research too. I like that one. Research.
I've had producer Al on my show. He was a fun guest. I really enjoyed having him on as a guest.
He's a smart guy. He really is.
Who the fuck is he?
Yeah.
He produces.
Not just me then.
I think this is Donkey Punch for Life's other account, to be honest with you. He's expecting us to take more serious because it doesn't say Donkey Punch in it.
Everybody likes to say Donkey
More
Punch.
questions? We've only had like 2 questions.
Yeah. I thought there was a whole bunch of really bad ones, Drew. It was like,
Yeah.
hold your...
I love these questions.
Yeah, there was a lot of ones that
I
decided.
especially like when you ask me who I'm going to fuck.
Well, we all know the answers. Anyone with a pulse.
Yeah.
Or not.
Apart from Kellyanne Conway.
Yes, because I have no idea who she is.
It's a haunted vagina.
But you're very keen for Hogan's cock.
All the things.
Yeah, I'm not getting in on that conversation.
There is no end to that conversation.
What have you learned about yourself?
Show, we built this city on rock and roll.
Did you hear that? What have we learned from ourselves from podcasting?
From podcasting? Oh, back to podcasting.
I thought I was funny before I started podcasting.
Found out we weren't.
But yet somehow people still tune in for I'm not sure why, but it does happen.
I thought I knew more people.
Am I the only one that's actually
It's the same fuckers on every
You know what I realized? That I was not the only lonely person in this universe that wanted to put my voice out there. In all honesty, you know, I live a normal. I know people don't believe it, but I actually live a normal life during the day. But at night, usually Thursday nights, we do the show. But even tonight, I'm a lonely guy. I'm able to be insulted by the most wonderful people in the world. And, but no, seriously, I'm able to interact with some really cool people. And I think if you were honest, there's a part of you that just wants to say, hey, I'm here. Right? I don't know.
I agree. I totally agree with you. I think there's that common thread why maybe a lot of people start podcasting.
Yeah.
We're so separated, but it's a way to connect.
But you know what?
Yeah.
I might not like what you're saying, so I turn the knob, so to speak. But there's so many podcasts, live streams, Twitches, whatever we've been talking about. There's someone out there that you can connect with. And I'm going to tell you as a listener, believe it or not, the person talking to you is actually trying to connect with you. As vain and as crazy as we make ourselves, as confident as we seem, because we're the ones on the mic, right? We're doing the same thing you're doing, and you listening and us talking, we're doing it for each other. That's just my opinion.
Well, to speak to that, Drew, shut your mouth. To speak to that, we really connected with one of our listeners recently on our latest show. This dude from Canada that was originally from Poland, Prem, he's fucking awesome. We literally stayed up all night till I had 6.5 hours of audio. Wow. Granted, only like an hour and 30 minutes of that was the actual show. I kept the rest of the audio, but like we really connected with this guy, and he's if you've ever listened to our show, the Dex bonus, which is our bonus for listener questions, he's been on, like, he's had a question on every episode, and then finally one of us was just like, hey, why don't we just get this fucker on the show? And we did, and it was an amazing show. Actually releasing that tomorrow morning. So yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
So if you have 6 hours, folks.
No, it's only about an hour and 40 minutes.
That's a hell of an edit job to get it down to that, though. That's
well, listen, it's the same way for us. I'm here, Windsor, Ontario, Canada. Hey, I'm in my little lonely corner. Big D. One of my other
waved to a potted plant.
Yes, he did.
Well, I am
with googly eyes on it.
They're gonna put me on my
well, he was actually looking at what he's gonna pick off and roll into his next medical J.
But Steve was from England, and he started sending us emails and voice messages, and now he is, well, I think personally, the show. It's funny. You can find someone, and then they may not have the same, I don't want to say skill, because we're not that good at what we do, but not the same comfort level as we have. And this person has come on, and he stole 1 million hearts. CJ, am I right?
No, you're absolutely correct. You know, the guy, he's the guy everybody loves because he's like the ultimate underdog.
I agree. And he was a fan that listened, and we brought him on the show, and he left us for a very short time. It was miserable, absolutely miserable.
Well,
Left us. I was ready to.
Lynn has to go, so we need to say cheerio to her. Is there anything you want to promote before you leave?
I'll let CJ take care of that.
Hey, talk about Mile High Radio.
Talk about Mile High Radio. Well, okay, so I work with Mile High Radio. It is a 24/7 streaming internet radio station. We got music, we got talk, we got all kinds of great shows. We got the app that you can download, and right now, actually, we have a thing running for podcasters. If you'd like some extra exposure, airplay, we are giving up 10 weekend spots. You just gotta email me, and we'll
and go through the trials of judgment from Lynn.
And you'll get a weekend spot for free. Nothing. So we've got that running, so you can get in touch with me, and
you can be syndicated just like PRS Radio.
Yeah. So that's it. And Grit and Grace airs Monday nights on Mile High Radio, and every Monday night from the following week. But that'll be changing up soon. But I'll let CJ chat about that. So thank you, Drew. Thank you, guys. Enjoy the rest of your evening. You make me laugh. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Good night.
Take care. Awesome meeting you.
We love you.
Thanks.
Look at all the guys saying bye to the one girl. We're like, oh my God.
And then there were 6.
I gotta leave now too.
Aww.
So you two are in the same room. That's where all the accusations came from.
Yeah. No one ever asked him where his hands were.
Listen, if mine was in the same room with me, she'd probably turn around and go running 100 miles the other way. That's why she's in British Columbia and I'm in Ontario.
Oh, that's where our favorite fan, our number one fan, is in Ontario.
Why do you call him a Polak though?
Because he's actually from Poland.
I'd say maybe his family's from there or some shit.
I said Polish.
I didn't go derogatory on this. Come on now.
I was just wondering.
That's a hard P.
I was seriously wondering how many people it took to change a fucking light bulb. That's all I was going to ask.
Oh, I'll ask him later.
Thanks.
Let's say, what's the difference between a light bulb and a pregnant woman?
Oh,
you can unscrew
the light bulb.
You can unscrew a light bulb. It's an old one from a movie, for fuck's sake, guys. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know. It died as soon as Line left.
Yeah, the estrogen was needed.
We lost our lifeline.
We lost our estrogen.
It was a great sport. She was.
She put up with a lot. She put up with a lot. Said every porn director ever.
Great sport. Great sport.
Person caught that.
Yep.
No, we all got that.
Someone just couldn't believe we compared her to a porn star. Are we streaming on Pornhub right now? Because seriously, there's some people over there I'd love to talk to.
Pornhub.
How sad would it be if someone was having a lazy wank to this?
One of the 4 people watching. Yeah, which one?
I'm
Whoever doesn't
right now.
Whoever doesn't respond first, you're the loser. You're the one doing it.
God bless their stamina, is what I say.
God bless. Said every porn director also.
You guys watch Under the Dome?
Yeah, it was fucking terrible.
For the first 3 episodes. The first 3 episodes were really cool. And then,
the beginning, like first season, first 3 episodes. Yeah. The very beginning was good.
Really cool. And then
it's just like the book, though. The book starts off fucking awesome and quickly shits the bed.
Yeah,
quickly shits.
That's a big fucking book too.
Yeah. Bulky.
You wouldn't fit under the fucking dome.
Are you guys excited for it? Because you guys are like horror guys.
Yeah, it looks fucking awesome,
Yeah.
but Dark Tower supposedly like sucked the life out of all of Hollywood this weekend.
Yeah, I heard it.
It was like fucking garbage.
Oh yeah, I heard that was terrible. Did anybody see it?
Nope.
I was supposed to, and we wound up getting to the theater too late, and it was sold out. And I was like, "Oh fuck!"
Chris is more gooder than just entered the chat.
Oh, after we were sucking his dick for 2 hours, saying we all want to be on his show. Welcome,
You had to say
Chris.
his name 3 times first.
Like
Question.
I thought it was 5. I thought it was 5 times in a mirror, like Candyman.
Or yeah, there you go. Or just spin around and say Bloody Chris or something.
Duke, Baba Duke.
Yeah, Baba
Brata Duke, Bratan Duke. Duke, Bratan Duke. Say my name 3 times and I appear. Yep, that's right.
It's the more gooder than guy.
Oh, I wanted to do this live on camera. If Alice Cooper was watching.
Oh, shit! I totally forgot about that.
Yeah,
Alice, we're not worthy. We're not worthy. We're not worthy.
I was going to do
We're
that right at the fucking
scum.
start.
We suck. Was he one of the 2 all that time?
Can I call him a too?
I reckon if he remotely watched, he would have came in about an hour in. Because no,
He was playing in Milwaukee, which is Algonquin for the good land.
Okay. Chris has Alice Cooper next to him.
He's pissed.
He's pissed, yeah.
we gotta feed his Frankenstein now.
No, I was saying earlier, I had a great Alice Cooper story. And
Oh yeah.
yeah, let's hear it.
so in 2004, I was deployed over to Afghanistan, and I luckily got my 2-week leave right during the Sturgis motorcycle rally. Well, part of this whole setup, my wife and everybody else, they kind of went out of their way to help me meet Alice Cooper. So before I came home, I flew a flag for freedom for 9 minutes and 11 seconds and got it certified by the commander and all this shit, right? We get there to the Broken Spoke where he was supposed to be playing at. And we're supposed to be meeting him after his show. Well, come to find out, he canceled his show, and it was Kid Rock instead. So instead of being able to meet Alice Cooper, I got to meet Kid Rock in his place, and I presented him with a flag and a certificate with Alice Cooper's name on it.
That's fucking funny. Here, you got Cooper's certificate, bro. You're like literally so back up that we didn't even print a second one of these. Fuck you.
Right.
Like that's about what Kid Rock deserves, by the way, too. So good on you, Chris. Good on you. Tell him take the fucking lonely road of fate the fuck on out of here.
Why would you?
I fucking hate that guy now.
Fucking DK still here.
No, listen, I'm sitting here and I'm thinking to myself, there's one place I've been, and I've seen a lot of fucking concerts, but I've never been to the Broken Spoke.
Oh shit, we got the Broken Spoke, we got the freaking Full Throttle. Actually, we don't have the Broken Spoke anymore. It's gone. It's now the Full Throttle Saloon in every fucking television show.
That's what happens when that drop plays.
That place is.
The Broken Spoke became the broken down wheel, which could just no longer work. And
So
put it
you
out
like
the passer.
you like slam through the sliding doors, those like a saloon.
No.
Wyatt Earp walking in the fucking hey bitches, I'm here. Like a rifleman.
How about I just come on KT Radio and then we talk about the rally and the Broken Spoke and all that bullshit.
All right, we'll do that another night.
There you go, man.
Throw in some casual racism, it'll feel like you're at home.
As long as those Pakistanis keep downloading the stream, Chris is gonna be calling those motherfuckers out. Like, yo, I see you bitches.
Thank you.
All gathered around one laptop. I get it.
It was Bogota, Colombia. It was not Pakistan.
No,
oh shit!
Those motherfuckers.
This the last of the Escobar clan is like, you know what? We really like this Saloon 7. I think this is how we're gonna get back into the U.S. right here. This is what we're gonna do. This is our way under the wall. This is how we're going to do that.
It's the final countdown.
I saw this one earlier, but it's fucking weird. What live stream show would you do to get banned from YouTube? And that is by someone, and I shit you not, who calls himself Squirrel Girl Lady Shaver.
Squirrel Girl Lady Shaver.
Wow.
I'd probably do 3 girls, 2 cups, just to kick it up a notch.
I think that's what Gregg was off to do.
And one of them strictly is the vomit person. Everybody else doubles up on everything. One chick is just vomit.
We could just do a donkey show for Strength Cast.
Ah, shit, man.
Oh man, that totally blew away 3 girls, 1 cup.
I know, seriously. Yeah, my shit was awesome for 5 seconds, which is what DK said the other night.
I would do my normal show because every time we do our show, we get a fucking message. You have boycotted YouTube policy. Fuck you, cunts.
Yeah, I'm surprised we haven't been banned.
Fuck YouTube.
Exactly.
I put up the show fuck Facebook, and I didn't get that. So if you put out a fuck YouTube, you just might get fucked over.
Yeah.
Listen, I have never seen anybody sound off on Facebook like you, Ripka.
That
You
was awesome.
fucking. I'm surprised the video of you facing off and on Facebook didn't get you banned for the video you were already banned for. You freaked out.
What's
Hey,
funny
man.
is I use the same damn intro music.
The First Amendment protects everybody's speech, okay? Come on now.
Apparently.
If you want to know what attracts people to watch your videos, I guarantee you, Ripka, that was your most watched video ever.
No, actually, it wasn't. Daniel Tatro, when I interviewed the head coach for the Rapid City Rush hockey team, Daniel Tatro, that was my most watched. I got like something like 4,200 views on that one.
But how many did you get when you were bitching at Bogaton? You had at least 4,000.
No, it was like 140.
Bullshit. I watched it 140 times.
Yeah, DK is one of those view factories. You just, you know,
Exactly. I downloaded it. I downloaded it and played it on my show.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. That was,
otherwise known as piracy.
no,
No. I had his permission.
Okay. Just making sure here.
Nobody else is gonna watch it. You may as well play it because nobody watches your shit either.
Exactly.
Wow.
So I said, CJ, you have a chance right now. One person has watched. I'm gonna watch it again.
It was actually it was actually a really good rant. I wish I could duplicate that at some point.
CJ, you bastard, you son of a bitch. I still have it.
I might have to share it out again just so I can get
Still have it. And I'm gonna play it, and I'm gonna play it so the whole fucking world hears. You son of a bitch.
See, the darkness then eventually gets aimed directly at somebody on the panel. And it's all just sitting here wondering when it's going to be our turn. Come on, DK. What are you going to threaten me with?
I don't have
release to the world about me.
I don't have anything yet on you, Dave, but I will get something.
I say, now I'm fucking scared, to be honest with you. But, I guess it's par for the course coming out here on the season finale of The Haver, representing the Hollow 9 Network. www.hollow9.com.
Dave, by the way, you'll probably be on Thursday night show.
Oh shit! All right, once I land in Charlotte, man, we'll
of course we'll ask you
up.
permission first.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, you need to go out and create a course on how to promote your show and promote your own stuff when you're doing somebody else's show midstream.
Yeah, dude. Well, if you don't know how to do that already, you're already like somehow you got into an intermediate level game without the credentials. That's some shit you should be able to just do like that. You should be like, oh yeah, my website, hollow9.com. That's hollow, the number 9, INE.
Listen, If you have not learned to piggyback those who are more successful than you, shame on you.
Nice.
I'm
Absolutely.
back every single one of these bastards, and if it gets me 5 more downloads, so be it.
I mean, he's got a point. He's not wrong.
Called
Not wrong.
It's not wrong, you know.
Yeah, that's why I piggyback off of fucking Doug Richardson, who wrote Bad Boys and fucking Die Hard 2.
Is he writing the third Bad Boys movie that's on its way out now? Bad Boys for Life?
I don't know.
The guy I was talking about earlier for the New Year's Eve party that Drew so graciously filled up a bin for, that was Doug Richardson that we got to hang out with for the better part of a couple hours.
So you only reveal the truth if somebody guesses it. Somebody gets close. That's like, all right, I'll tell you that really was Dirk Benedict who tried to fuck me in the ass that time. Yeah. He tried to donkey punch you all over your show, man. That's some bullshit.
The guy was so funny. It was such a good time hanging out with him, though. The guy was just naturally just funny as hell.
I really miss CJ's studio, though. Like that green fucking carpet, and Drew with his fucking maroon one.
His red carpet.
Drew's in the red room from Twin Peaks. That's the fucking coolest shit ever. He's like broadcasting live from the Black Lodge.
He's on the street corner right now, busking.
Actually, he witnessed somebody getting the shit kicked out of them during the one time I was on a show.
That's right. Yeah.
He looked at his window. I was like, "Oh, the guy finally got up." We're like, "Wow, how long has he been down? What the fuck? He's been down for 3 fucking hours."
He kept looking off screen. We're like, "What are you looking at?" He's like, "Oh, I don't know. Right now, there's a guy getting the fuck beat out of him."
And it's directly related to that.
It's direct.
And yeah, top ramen, delicious or just tasty?
I mean, that's delicious.
Especially if you add kimchi, right?
Yeah. Are we talking about like, college, middle of night, bender, and you're just eating the shit raw like it's crackers? Or are we talking like actually full on made cup of noodles, top ramen?
All of the above. All of the above.
Ramen and Keystone, man. Top ramen and Keystone beer, you can't beat that.
I'll tell you right now, man, Walter White gave that shit to somebody for like their birthday on Breaking Bad. I think it doesn't get cooler than that. Was that for Chris? Because we didn't answer any of his questions.
No, that was for everybody.
I didn't even hear the question. I apologize.
It's cool. Don't worry about it.
Oh shit.
Samson and fucking what's his name with the hat are coming to my show.
With the what? Who?
The only fucker wearing a hat is you.
What about like what's the coolest thing you guys have gotten into, like an event or something like that from being a podcaster? Has there been anything that you got like press access to, or like got to interview somebody cool at an event because you had a podcast?
I've got into a lot of like comedy shows for free and stuff like that from interviewing comedians.
I think I'm similar to CJ. I used to do play-by-play for the local junior hockey team here. That was pretty cool. But I wasn't myself. Believe it or not.
Yeah, that's no fun.
Just this last weekend, actually, I got to MC an event at the Beaver Barn at the Sturgis Rally. I got to get up in front of about 1,200 people, introduce one of my favorite bands of all time. And it was great. I was the hype man for the 2 days of the event, and dude, that was one of the most insane experiences I've ever been a part of.
Shit, man, that must have been awesome.
CJ,
yeah.
I'm looking for names for my show. So far you've said the Beaver Barn. What was the saloon?
The Broken Spoke.
But it doesn't exist anymore. Now it's the Full Throttle.
Full Throttle Saloon is what he said.
And then, of course, you want to go with probably the Buffalo Chip. That's probably one of the biggest. It's the oldest and baddest freaking campground and event during the rally.
Do some of the people still ride the horses and hunt buffalo up there? Or?
only after midnight on a full moon when there's been a lunar eclipse.
So it's like a lichen. It's like a lichen thing.
A lycanthrope.
Suppose.
A werewolf.
Samson with a pussy pick there.
I was trying to get us banned by showing some pussy.
Yep. Get some views.
Hashtag show feet.
My big black wiener. So.
I'd really like to see some pussy.
He left.
Oh shit.
Hey, what about you? What's been your
the coolest thing? I don't know. I really liked interviewing Sean Bean from Game of Thrones.
Oh wow.
At New York Comic Con. But like the last couple of years we've gone to the Comic Cons and got to meet like a bunch of people that growing up I was always like, oh, they're on the other side of that magical piece of glass in the TV room, so there's no way I'll ever meet these people. And he was really cool. The girl who plays Laura Palmer in Twin Peaks, Cheryl Lee, she was really cool too. And yeah, she's like gorgeous in person. That was like definitely a fuck. I gotta just keep like stay professional. Ask questions.
Keep eye contact.
Yeah, keep both hands in view. Because I mean, those things they can eject you. There's security.
I'm really wondering what Samson would say, because who's the last person you ate for dinner?
Oh, damn. Who's the last person you ate for dinner?
My flight instructor.
Mile High Club, yeah.
After that flight instructor. Steve-O, come on.
Very tasty.
We're pretty new. We haven't been doing this a year. I haven't gotten into jack shit.
Start applying, dude. Seriously, just like having a show at all sometimes will get you into places. So I would say like start applying. Almost all places have like a
if someone said the most interesting person I've ever interviewed was Chris Ripka. And it's true.
I'm pretty sure there's someone out there who will say that.
I love Chris Ripka.
Yeah, I don't know of anybody that would probably say that.
Dude,
you're the one that invented Bogota, Colombia, Spam and meatloaf at the same time. Beautiful.
Wow.
You guys would not like my show. Trust me.
That's why we're all going to come on and kick its ass.
No.
You want us to hijack it. You're like, we want to hijack her. So, all right, word. You got it.
I want you. Come on.
Yeah, you got a whole team of usual suspects here now.
Secretly, he just wanted line on, though.
Yeah.
Fucking line. That's crazy. You just called him.
It's
called a line. You called him line all night. That is crazy.
Holy shit. Got it.
All right. Well, the four of you out there, what do you want us to talk about?
We have the most famous podcasters in the world.
I'm one of those four. And I think
I'm in there too, brother.
Oh, listen. Oh my shit.
I think it's just us.
So it's Sal is out there.
I think everyone bailed the moment fucking Gregg left.
Fuck so.
Just gotta own it, right? Just gotta own it.
Dave, I just asked you a question under I am a real person.
I'm a real person on YouTube?
No, I'm kidding. You guys have the best hosts in the world there. And no one's. That was my kid.
All of us are like, which one of us is he talking about?
We'll never know who's a good boy.
I also got to think the world of all of you, and I will check out all your shows.
It's like a firing squad. There's one bullet in one of these guns. The rest of them are blanks. Everybody point them at each other. We'll see who's still standing.
You're playing Russian roulette and the deer hunter right now.
Yeah, we combined them both.
Well, this has been fun. We should probably wrap it because it's been like what?
It's a double stuffed season finale on The Haver.
Drew Kunson hosts.
Yep.
The sequel to Boats and Hose.
Boats and Hose.
Let's talk about our shows. That should kill another hour.
What is your favorite Christmas movie and why is it Die Hard? That's awesome. I've always said that too. I'm like, my favorite Christmas movie is Die Hard, for real. That's
seriously, though.
Awesome.
Why not?
CaveCrewRadio.com.
Oh wow! See, that's you got the announcer voice too, man. That's badass.
That comes with age.
And cigarettes, lots and lots of cigarettes.
Or lots and lots
Drew,
of
Drew, this comes with age too. Fuck you, cunt.
That should be the sign off. Everybody should tell him to fuck.
That's what I say at the end of the show to the viewers, but there's fucking none of them this week. So
they were in and then they were out.
Yep.
Like, oh, so that's what's happening. All right.
So everyone do fucking pimping your shit so we can actually wrap this up.
All right, somebody go.
Listen, I'm gonna close out. I'll close out because I gotta go. I need food. And medical marijuana and whatever else will help me.
Pee break.
They call it the devil's lettuce.
I really want to say it's been an honor to podcast or live stream, whatever this is. Drew, Carson, Steve, Samson, Dave, Gregg, fucking CJ. He tags along for everything.
Lying.
No, but in all honesty, it's really cool that we talk about all these gurus and shit like that, and they charge things and they do things. These are guys that do shit with a lot of passion, and it's been a lot of fun hanging out with you guys.
Yeah, man, you too.
It's been great, yeah.
Likewise.
Yeah, seriously.
CaveCrewRadio.com.
Who the fuck's going next?
I could be the fucker who goes next.
Not the fucker we need, but the fucker we deserve.
Sandwich from the Ranting, Raving podcast. If you liked anything I said tonight when DK wasn't talking, please come see the show. I haven't really been on many of you guys' shows, but I would love to be on all your shows. I have a great time every time we do this. Rantingpodcast.com. And who's next? Who's pulling the trigger next?
I'll go. Oh, wait, CJ, by all means, take it.
All right. Hey, thank you very much, Drew, for having me on the show. It has been an absolutely amazing night. Being able to share the stage with people that I have never met before. And of course, Dave
and then there's Dave, an entity in the room that just shows up.
Yeah, but no, seriously, it's been a good time. I've had nothing but great times with all of you guys. Whenever I've been on your shows or you've been on my show, whatever the case is, we always seem to have a fun time. So you can always catch us over at gritandgrace.com, or you can also follow us and watch the shows at facebook.com/gritandgracetv. Trust me, that show is way different. You're not going to see anything close to what you see here.
It's all dildos and butt plugs.
Yeah.
I like how he thanks you for being on the show and then distances his show as much as possible from it being even kind of. So thanks for checking me out here. We do something totally different by my shop. It's like,
of course, you know, I do have Raw and Real, and I do it
again.
Yeah, I still
wondering where your hands were all night.
Yeah, wiping. But I still do from time to time. If you got a great story and you want to get it out to the world, let's talk. Let's get that thing out there and let's just have a good time.
All right. I'm Dave the Klone from the Hollow 9 Network. And as Steve was saying, he'd love to guest on all of our shows. He's actually going to be guesting on something that I've got going on over at the Hollow 9 Network, a little bit of a secret project that's probably going to start getting promoted at the end of this month. So take a look. Keep your ears to the fucking internet grindstone for that. We also have shows about a whole ton of Netflix stuff like the OA and Glow and Stranger Things, and then we have Game of Thrones. So it's like, you know, come check us out, hollow9.com. It's the word hollow, the number 9, ine.com. We're also on Facebook and iTunes and all the places that you find all the rest of the shit like this. And Drew, awesome for pulling this together. The whole concept of even doing a round table with as unpredictable a crew of usual suspects as you could have picked for this thing for tonight. It is truly an honor to be on your season finale and to podcast with all you guys who I basically just met today, except for a handful of you. So thank you guys again for always a blast, and looking forward to season 2 and doing this some more.
Absolutely.
Yep. And Samson.
What?
So you
yeah,
have to.
Pick another one. I am Samson. Strength in Gaming. You can find me at strengthingaming.com. You can Google Strength in Gaming. We do StrengthCast. You can find us at strcast.com. Facebook is Strength in Gaming. Twitter at str_cast. Twitter at str_Samson, and that's SAMSON. Some people add a P. There's no fucking P. Fuck you. You ever read the Bible or something? Just read the Bible and you'll fucking understand.
Samson.
I've seen the P before. But anyways, yeah, we talk about, fucking video games and get drunk, and it's fun. strcast.com. If you prefer the more announcer, strcast.com. Yeah. But yeah. I gotta smoke more. I'm sorry. I don't smoke enough for that.
I know who you are, Samson.
Yeah, I want to thank everybody on the show. These fucking cunts I just met and thank you, Drew Cunson, for having me on. It was so last minute. I literally woke up to a fucking text that said, "Hey, you want to be on the Haver?" I was like, "What the fuck is a Haver?"
I've never havered before.
Yeah, I've never havered before, but I would walk 500 miles for you.
Oh, nice, dude, nice.
I bet your butt hurts right now.
Hey, with all this proclaiming going on, I mean, for God's sake.
I just like to say the only reason I fucking text you is because you've been fucking moaning about not being on the show so far.
Okay, moaning. I said one thing on that poll. You said who's the biggest cunt on this season, and I said me if I was on, obviously, but I wasn't on, so I had to add myself as an option. You see, I had to actually do that shit. You understand?
And now it's legitimized. Now you've legitimized it.
Fucking cunt.
It's done.
An Amish cunt.
Cunts now.
Fucking cunt.
Yep. I'm Drew. I do a lot of shit. I don't want you to check it out. I don't want you to come to my website because you're all dickheads. So fuck you, audience.